Hi, it's Graham and Joss from Badlands Guitars here in Brighton, and today we are looking at guitars once again. This one in particular, FGN. FGN, a name you might not know, or if I translate it into its full name in its full Technicolor glory, FujiGen, which is a amazing factory in Japan.
It really
with
is.
Probably one of the best histories ever. FujiGen, again, you know me, I'm not going to give you all the details. Google it, FujiGen. They were around in the 70s, they were involved in the lawsuit era, they built for all the good guys. They have built some incredible guitars, and like most of the Japanese factories, they've never faltered. They've continued with that quality throughout. Till today, they still make the best guitars. They are just staggeringly good.
There's just something about Japanese-made instruments, man. I'm a big advocate for Japanese-made products, just for the pure fact of it, whether it be guitars, clothing, or just the mentality of the Japanese people. It's my favourite place. I've been a few times, and yeah, it's just unbelievable. And the guitars that I even play are a Japanese brand of instrument as well. So when you said that you wanted to do some FGN stuff, some FujiGen stuff, I was really excited.
Stoked.
I was stoked, dude.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of BS involved in guitars and where they come from and all the snobbery. One of my main guitars I play is an 81 Tokai, which is a 70s reissue big headstock Strat. It's actually a forerunner to the JV. I've had them on the bench. I've had one of these and a JV open. They are the same guitar. Don't believe all the hype about what happened. They were making them in the factory. Mr. Leo went over across there, and well, he'd gone by that time. Actually, he'd long gone by that time.
Gone by that time. Yeah.
His forefathers. No, his afterfathers.
His afterfathers. Aftermints.
Afterfather.
Yeah, afterfather.
Yeah.
After eights.
Went over there and said, "You're making really good guitars here, guys. Can you make some for us?" And essentially, that's what they did. They carried on making them, but stuck a different name on the top. And yeah, going back to what I was saying, mine's an 81 Japanese built Tokai, and it is staggeringly good. I don't care what you put in the hands, it can be custom shop doodahs or whatever. It's as good as they get.
It seems to be the running consensus with Japanese-made instruments, whether it's like some crazy, exotic, experimental 70s Tessico model, all the way up to a really modern. I know that FGN, not just taking a classic interpretation and making it a little bit more sort of modern, they also do super modern 7-string metal shreddy guitars as well.
Indeed.
And then all the way down to something like a Super Strat. So they're. And apart from that, the parts and the quality of build, once again, is just absolutely unbelievably good. But it does reflect in the price point as well.
Of course it does, yeah. Well, I mean, you talk about parts. I mean, we look at Gotoh.
Yes.
When people say, oh, well, I like Schaller, I like whoever. And Gotoh has always been there. It's always been up there for me.
Yes, it has.
It's great hardware. It doesn't break. It's solid as a rock.
And I love that as well. Like keeping it all inside the whole side of things, where it's like it's a Japanese-made product, so let's use more Japanese-made products.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's really cool because once again, the guitars that I play at home, they're Japanese-made instruments, and they've all got Gotoh equipment on there as well. Yep. And one of the models I have has, which was the green bell-top one you saw, is a Gotoh floating trem, and that has been far superior to me in terms of setup-wise than trying to balance out a Floyd Rose and stuff. So yeah, I really enjoy it.
You know what I think?
Go on. That's what he thinks.
That's what you think.
there's one thing that we didn't talk about, which was the CFS.
Yeah.
So if you could talk about the circle fretting system for us.
I can indeed. This is the science, ladies and gentlemen. If we look at a guitar, the space here is considerably wider than the space here, which means the strings that run down the centre from the nut to the saddle on the bridge are, let's call it length A, but the E's on the outside are longer, so they are length B. So when you intonate your guitar, the frets, if they're straight, are at different levels to the string in relationship to its overall length. So what these clever folks at FGN have done, have curved their frets. So basically the distance from there to the neck, sorry, the 12th fret to the nut is exactly the same across there. How about that?
So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and capture that by doing a close-up, because when you just look at one individual fret, you can kind of see it, it's minute, but you have to see the overall fretboard, and then you can really actually see the curvature of the fret, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's been lots of gizmos and things people have claimed to work on guitars over the years. Somebody put a clip on their stop tailpiece and claimed it added 15%, no names mentioned. It's utter nonsense. That isn't. That's real science. That's actually mathematically worked out, and it works. It's
it really
good.
does, yeah.
And I do a lot of setups, a lot of intonation work, and these are a joy.
Yeah.
They are absolutely perfect.
Really cool little thing. So yeah, this is definitely, I have to say, the FGN stuff so far, apart from one other instrument that we're going to be taking a look at, is some of the better guitars that I've played in the shop, just because they are definitely up my alley in terms of the history behind it and just what I like. But apart from that, the guitar itself is absolutely superb. This guitar is coming in at $15.99? $15.99. Do they come with a hard case, these models?
They come with a very solid gig bag.
That's it, yeah.
So yeah, it's a rigid gig bag that goes on your back, easier to carry around.
Oh, much easier.
Not a big old lump.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, there you go. Do you want to sign
That's
us off
it.
for
Yeah,
that?
that's us done for this one. FujiGen will be doing some more of these, obviously, through the weeks to come. But Graham, Joss, here at Badlands Guitars in Brighton, on the web, on all the nonsense, we're out there. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.